Yay! We're gonna be playing with the Traveler again after like what, 3 months? Last time we actually used the Traveler, uh, like actually use them, I guess you could say. Uh, what's it called? That was like 3 months ago when we had when we finished Fontaine. Because every time we go into like lore-wise, I usually use Traveler for sure. At least when it comes to boss battles, when in the story quests and shit. So, and obviously the axe, the Archon quest. Okay, so first thing first, I need to check my volume. I think I'm good. Let me check. Okay, I'm good. Hey, how's it going, Chevrolet? I still don't know how to pronounce her name right now, so I'll figure it out sooner or later. But before we do anything, we need to go switch to Hydro. We got... This is level 6, 6, and 6. We're gonna keep it like that, just because I'm very low on money, and I'm trying to use the money to level them up instead. I need $600,000 just to get into 88, not even full level. I already did my commissioners, so we're just gonna do some bosses, do some bounties, get some money, and then do some domains for Alagino. I think that's how you pronounce it, because we got our own now. She needs her artifacts. Still haven't gotten at least one. There, Shivers. Damn, they already got a Alagino at level 90 already. Level 90. Level 90. Farming her artifacts? Awesome. Yeah, I need to do that. I only spent like 160 resin for artifacts so far. I need to spend way more than that. I haven't got a single good one yet, so I need to get at least one good one. Let alone two. I'll be fine with two at least.
Everlasting.
Our healer died. He's dead. This song is cool. Oh yeah, for sure. Dubstep. You don't really hear dubstep in this game. Oh, 2 days and whatever that was. Got an achievement right there.
Disappear. Worthless.
The damage is not the best on this one. Whoever's using El Legino. But can't really blame it because she just came out yesterday. Okay, now she's doing damage now. Never mind. She's doing damage now. Yeah. I kind of noticed that. I didn't fully test it out though. We'll see. Nice. Ooh, I'll keep that. I might use it for Traveler. Since we're gonna fight the Knave, we're gonna do one more boss fight, and then we'll save the last 30 to fight the Knave / Father / Arlecchino. No, you don't get it. That every time you defeat 3 bosses each week, you get a discount of using 30 Resent only on your first 3 boss fights for each week. If you didn't know that, it's nothing special. I'm just saying that I'm gonna fight her at the last because I need to get the 30 Resent in. So I don't know if it will make us spend some, or I think it would just fight her twice. It will make me fight her twice. I'm pretty sure it's gonna make us fight her twice. So we'll spend the 30 Resent. Get it going. Got a super healer. Hopefully it's not a shitty one. A shitty Kokomi. How can you mess up a crappy Kokomi? I mean, how can you mess up a Kokomi? That's what I meant to say.
Lament! Worthless! Here!
Rest and reboot.
Ooh, what's that around me? Ooh, nice. I think I'll keep it to put it on the Traveler. I didn't check if it was Sans. Let me check if it's Sans. Yeah, I did. I think it is Sans. Perfect. I could put this on Traveler for Water Traveler. I think I'm gonna keep this forever now. So that was a good drop right there. Yeah, we'll keep that. We're gonna use it right now. That's more attack. Alright, let's go get some artifacts. I want to upgrade this thing to 16 before we go do the story. And we also gotta do the bounties to get the extra cash, the extra Mora. What's up, Cage? I completely maxed out Shenyan. I'm glad I did too. She's freaking she makes everyone overpowered, man. My Shao was able to reach 120,000 damage with that. That's what I'm glad about.
Strike cloud converge. Super Santa. Scatter. Thunder. Right there. Tempting as the moon skies.
You did? Yeah, I got her yesterday. She was expensive, man. What I mean by that is, like, I spent a lot just to get her. Like, I haven't even started my pity on my Lenny yet. I don't know if I'm gonna get Lenny, but Hopefully I do.
Cloud converge.
I have to win the 50-50 if I want to get the Lenny, because I lost the 50-50 to Mona and I had to keep summoning to get a Lechino. Yeah, I didn't get lucky at all. She was not coming at all. I had to like force her to come home. Look at that, we got 3 knaves as a profile. Everyone's happy about it. You have 83 before wishing? Nice. You got good luck. I didn't get any good luck this time. You should have watched the last stream. Keep missing.
This one's got your name on it. Attack!
Got her. Seize the sky. Witness mine.
Name on it. Rubber send-up.
These statues are cool, by the way. Very tanky.
Got her. Got her. Make way for the attack.
Rubber send-up.
Got her. Skyward.
There we go. That's a good one. I hope it goes all. Damn, that is a good sub-stat for crit rate and crit damage. That's like the best possible you can get. That's a good one. I hope it goes well with that one. I really do. I hope it goes well. Oh, god damn it! People leaving. It's just extra defense. Whatever. At least I got more health. Let's put it on my father now. Can't stop thinking about it. Like everyone calls her father. What an amazing artifact right there. I hope it goes well with this. I really do hope it goes well. And you know what? I'll go Cheverus. Why not?
Something you wish to report? Go on. You have my undivided attention.
I'm gonna do no damage, but it's okay. Okay, that's a decent one. I might choose that. Okay. Oh, that's Goblet though. Yeah, I'll keep it just in case though. I can turn in like very great if I can get some type of crit subspace. If not, then yeah, I'm gonna get rid of it.
Drop your weapons!
Everybody stand down! Coming at you!
Jesus, it's a lot of damage already.
Let's light it up! Stop right there! Hands right with Let's light it up! Drop your weapons!
Hydro. I'll keep that. Everything else is crap. I need to get more. Does the map feel smoother and faster? Did you notice that, Cage? I just realized, like, I was able to scroll really fast to Fontaine. Yeah, I'm able to scroll really fast. Holy shit, it's a lot faster now. I didn't notice it until now.
What could the children be up to? Never mind. Let them do as they please.
They're all using home and the staff. I think that was another one, but I think that's the signature weapon. Now that I think about it.
Nowhere to run! Your sins weigh upon your soul! Transfixed! Your penance is due! Guilty! You stand condemned! Judgment is upon you! Guilty!
Late again!
Stay condemned!
Torn to oblivion!
Penance is due!
That Brianna's not a good dealer.
Stay condemned!
Inazuma shines eternally!
Their penance is due! Through me, justice is served!
Hey, Tara, how's it going?
Stay condemned! Guilty! penance is due!
Illusion shattered!
Your sins weigh upon your soul!
Inazuma shines eternally!
Stay condemned! Your penance is due!
How's it going, Tara? How's it going? Alright, we didn't get anything good.
No escape! Now!
Judgment is upon you!
Overruled!
You stay condemned! Your penance is due!
Shine down!
Guilty! You stay condemned! Your sins weigh upon your soul! Your penance is due! You stay condemned!
Shine down!
Your penance is due!
Torn to oblivion!
Judgment is upon you!
Step aside.
Guilty!
Ah! Right into that.
New cycle.
Literally. That says something. Yeah, never mind. We're not keeping it. Terrible. Hurry up and leave. What the fuck was that? Was that her? Oh, they have a bubble shield? Did they buffed it? Just when did I have a bubble shield? I guess that's just a visual update. Go there.
You asked for it! See? Inazuma shines eternal! Everlasting as the moon! Overruled! Illusion shattered! Let's get it on! Make way! Forward! Got him!
I'm pretty sure I count as a Geo, even though I'm not Geo. She literally uses fists to break him.
Witness mine!
Not really, never mind. I still have a claymore though.
Illusion shattered.
Nothing good.
Seize the sky. Let's get it on. Dead meat. Transfixed. Look alive. Got him. Inazuma shines eternal. Late band. Bright clouds confirmed. Got him. Dead meat. Everlasting as the moon. There is no escape. Now you shall perish.
Okay, I'll take it. Nah. Yeah, nah. Of course. So there's not one teammate leaving. Alright, I guess that's it. We'll leave it all off there. Unless. If it's not enough. I don't think it is enough, but we'll see. Okay. Ah! I need more gold. Oh, they changed it. Nice. Now you can see all the quests now. I mean, all the bounties you're supposed to be doing. They highlighted it now. Thank God. I can just do whatever now, without having to go back to it. Oh, let's test out the power of Traveler, actually. I chose this team specifically for Traveler.
Your grand finale. Skyward.
Seize the skies.
Whoa.
Flags up. And step.
Skyward.
Water jet! Water jet! Yeah!
Fuck you.
Go!
Covenant of the Deep.
Water jet! Water jet!
Yeah, scatter, skyward. Strike cloud converge.
I think I need to change Eugen. She's not too useful for Traveler. I thought she would be better, but I need Traveler's elemental damage so he can do damage. So we're gonna have to replace that.
Water jet! Yeah.
Would be a good fit.
We
could
may
try
leave at
Jean.
any time.
Let's do Jean. Jean would increase the attack speed, attack movement, no, attack speed, speed movement, and then we get the 20% speed bonus again. I think it's 20, no, it's 15, 20%, I don't know. Because we got 2 animals in the team. Oh yeah, so this is the guy that keeps stealing all my roses. I was like, I thought I had more roses. I've been collecting them, plenty of it. And I stopped collecting it because I thought I had too much. I just realized I'm giving a lot away doing these bounties. Oops.
Wipe out! Go!
A brash maneuver.
Yeah, scatter, skyward.
Billowing surge.
Bombs away! Water jet!
Skyward.
I swear by my sword.
Seize the skies.
Go! Yeah!
Skyward.
Yeah! Go!
Skyward. Scatter.
I forget how crap Traveler's moveset is for Hydro.
Barbados, guide us.
Let alone, I can't even do any damage with this goddamn, with this thing.
Skyward!
Go! Water jet!
Covenant of the deep!
Go! Bombs away!
Skyward! I swear by my sword! Hold the line!
Water jet!
Yeah! Got her! Skyward! Billowing surge!
This is truly an epic fight.
Allow me!
Water jet! Wipe out!
Skyward! Scatter!
Go! Yeah!
Hold the line! Go and splash! Skyward! Scatter! Stray cloud converge! Barbados, guide us!
Water jet! Wipe out!
Why in the penis?
Water jet!
Allow me! Turret, bring refuge!
Go! Go!
Skyward! Hold the line!
Bombs away!
Yes. It's pretty good already, so it's gonna stay there for a while. If it gets one more stat into crit rate or crit damage, it like is one of the best artifacts already. For what I have anyway. Man, looking good already. And that's just one artifact right there. You know, I was thinking about the HP, but you know what? Never mind. We're gonna get rid of this. It doesn't really matter because it barely does anything. Let's just go for Elemental Mastery. Fuck it. Let's just get back on that. Elemental Mastery is just there. Might as well. And we got the extra HP anyway, so it barely made a difference. So. Question is, do I want to use this artifact on this thing? Wait, hold on. God damn, pressing all the wrong buttons. God damn it. There we go. Yeah, no. Upgrade Signal artifact. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it on this one. Elemental Mastery. That's good. All right, now wait. Let me check signals. 152. What the fuck? What the hell I've been feeding you? Crit rate. Okay. Damn. I wasn't even trying. I got into 152 crit damage already. Holy moly. I gave him good artifacts. That's what it was. We're gonna do one more bounty. I think. No, yeah, we gotta do one more bounty. So with that being said, instead of increasing the damage for Traveler and bonus damage or whatever, whatnot, we're just gonna add Elemental Mastery to him.
The campaign begins.
Talking about Shogun. Talking about
Time to broaden the
Nahida.
horizons again.
Talking about, I think,
Don't
Shinobu.
tell me they did it again.
Don't know. Don't know. Yeah, we're gonna keep Nahida and then the wait. We already got another electricity. Ah, never mind. I had another one. I don't know what I'm gonna do with. Oh yeah, Shungling. That's what it was.
A pleasure to be working with you. Just sharpen my spear.
I haven't used Shungling in like fucking forever. It's gonna be a first. Here's the problem though. We have to replace Shogun because we got no heals. Traveler can basically heal himself, but not the team, of course.
Why'd they do this?
Oh shit, she doesn't have anything. Damn. Yeah, I got rid of her, what's it called? I got rid of her, her artifacts from Instructor. Yeah, that's what it was. So it wants me to put Element of a Severe Fate. Obviously, because if we do that, we can keep using the birds over and over and over, and that's what we really want anyway, to keep that up. We got plenty of these. Crit rare, crit damage, basically. Oh, Beto's using that. Well, too fucking bad. Pyro, if we can. No pyro, unfortunately. Energy recharge. Forgot a cup. Oh yeah, because we don't have pyro damage. I'll put this on for now. Yeah, there we go. I had this for someone else. I don't remember. I think it was Klee, but I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember why I had this out. Let me check Klee. Yeah, that's why. I can't change it because of this. That's why. Alright, well. It's alright, stats.
Everyone hold hands. I see everything. Make yourselves a home. Boba, get them.
I just realized. Ah, damn it, they're water.
Lightning, purify.
Should have already completed the bounty though. That was easy. That was easy. It was easy. Alright, let's go to the nav now. I'm actually pretty excited to do this. Whoa, what was that? Oh. Yeah. Enabled. Entering focus experience mode. Poisson. Primer was talking and now I'm able to hear because of it. Such bullshit. Damn pig.
It
Hey, Traveler. Paimon.
Oh, Paimon knows that voice!
Over here.
It's been too long. What do you mean?
To borrow one of the more popular turns of phrase at the moment, this appears to be quite the fated reunion. Running into you two out of the blue like this has really made my day. I certainly wasn't expecting it.
You can say that again. What brings you to Poisson? Wait, Paimon's got it! You must be here for one of your magic shows.
Actually, we've run into a bit of trouble on the home front, so Father arranged for us to stay in Poisson for the time being.
Oh, are Lynette and Fremine here too?
Yep, along with most of the other members of the House of the Hearth. You may have noticed Poisson seems a bit more crowded than usual.
So you're saying nearly the entire organization has moved to Poisson? Sounds like you've run into way more than just a bit of trouble. What's really going on?
Well...
Since the two of you are so curious, perhaps I
she's
can
just
fill
right
the
there.
gaps.
You scared Paimon half to death!
Father, you're here.
You know... On second thought, maybe we don't need to know. It's all probably super confidential House of the Hearth stuff, right? We totally
damn
weren't
it,
trying to
Paimon.
pry or anything.
No need to be nervous. I could sense your genuine concern from your conversation just now. Of course, I can also understand your confusion. Sending so many Fatui here to Poisson, it's only natural that some might suspect an ulterior motive to be involved. I understand. I'm well aware you've had your fair share of confrontations with the Fatui in the past, and I can't exactly guarantee that we'll remain on good terms in the future. As for right now, however, I would say we have little reason to be at odds, wouldn't you agree? The House of the Hearth could stand to be more open with those who have worked so closely with us in the past. As for the issue at hand, well, it hardly relates to any ulterior motive. To be frank, it all stems from a certain rumor circulating around the House of the Hearth. It's an internal matter.
What sort of rumor?
A
Paimon.
rumor that a certain phantom child is hiding away in the House of the Hearth.
A phantom child? Ooh, just hearing the name is giving Paimon the creeps.
A spirit that should have long ceased to exist is lurking in the shadows of the House of the Hearth. So I decided to bring the children to Poisson before continuing to investigate the situation. I expect I should be able to track down the spirit fairly quickly. After that, it's just a matter of resolving the situation, if you will. It shouldn't be much trouble at all. If you're curious, or if you still have some concerns, it might be advisable to stick around for a few days. I'm sure the children would be exceedingly pleased to welcome some visitors. Lenny, I'll leave you to entertain our guests. I have some matters to attend to.
Of course, Father.
Paimon.
It has long been a dream of mine to invite you to our home and introduce you to my other siblings. You're quite well known in the organization already. A lot of people have been talking about you, especially after everything with the prophecy. If you're willing, why don't you stay a while and have a little chat with us?
Alright. We don't have anything else to do right now anyway. But let's be clear, we're just gonna be there as guests, okay? Don't get any funny... Oh, wait a second. If we're your guests, that probably means we'll be treated to lots of yummy food, right?
Of course. During our stay in Poisson, we've been helping out the locals with some fishing. We bring in quite the bounty every day. In fact, today's the perfect chance for me to show you what I can do in the kitchen. Let's go. I'll take you to where we're staying. We rented this house from one of the locals to use as a temporary base. I'll come back later and tidy up a bit. After that, it should be all ready for you to stay in tonight.
Awesome, thanks! So, where are we off to now?
Well, when I happened to run into you two earlier, I was actually in the middle of distributing some supplies. With this many people staying in Poisson, we have to bring in outside supplies every now and then. I should probably make sure the rest of these provisions get delivered. Otherwise, people might start to get antsy.
Okay, we'll come with. There are all sorts of rumors about your organization floating around out there. Paimon's not sure if she could even take a wild guess as to what's true and what's not. But now that we finally have the chance to see a day in the life of the house, we can take a good look at how you operate.
Well, you're more than welcome to come along. Just follow me.
Linny! We're finally here. The supplies. I'm assuming you've...
Brought them with me? Yep, here you go. Hello? Something caught your eye?
It's the Traveler in Paimon!
No way! Come here, everyone! Hurry! The Traveler and Paimon are here!
And Lenny's not even there.
One at a time, please. Don't crowd around them all at once. We don't want to scare off our guests now, do we?
Oh, it's alright! Gotta say, Paimon didn't realize we were this famous. Of course! Father and Linny have told us so much about you.
Father told us about how you helped Linny. According to her, you're a trustworthy friend. And as far as she's concerned, that's pretty much the highest compliment we've ever heard her give. As you can imagine, everyone's been very curious about you.
I heard the Traveler is so strong that he can move a mountain with his bare hands. I heard Paimon eats so much.
Half the time, yeah.
The entire pantry at Hotel de Boer in just 3 days. Wait a second. That's the rumor you heard about Paimon? Oh, not cool at all.
Might as well be a bit of a stretch, yeah.
Oh, wait. When guests visit, you're supposed to give them gifts and stuff, right? Oh, we don't need something like that. Besides, we don't have anything to give to you. Come on, we insist. I can give you some of my new potions. Just pick your poison. And by that, I mean medicine or actual poison, huh?
Jesus.
Or maybe Shaplo can teach you guys about stealth. He's super good at it. He's never been caught.
Ah, now that's not a bad idea. I know you usually prefer to fight head-on, but it never hurts to expand your bag of tricks, right? When it comes to eliminating your enemies, staying quiet can go a long way. Trust me, I would know. I was poisoned not too long ago, and I'm still dealing with the after effects. So I'm not quite as good as I was before, but I can still give you some pointers.
Wait, when you said gifts, Paimon didn't think you meant poison and stealth tactics. But those are the best things we can give you. You don't like them? Ooh, how about this? Tell me the name of someone who really annoys you, and we'll teach him a lesson for you.
Oh my fucking god.
All right, Fold, Selwar. I think that's enough suggestions for now. When it comes to being a good host, it's the thought that counts. You don't need a physical gift to make our guests happy. In fact, pestering them with suggestion after suggestion might make them more annoyed than anything. I would say your enthusiasm has certainly gotten across.
Really? Awesome! It's been so long since we've had guests to play with. If there's anything you need, just let us know. Yeah, especially if it's poison or something. I've got all sorts of potions for that.
Oh my god.
Well,
What's these
we'll
kids doing?
talk to you all later. We've still got supplies to distribute.
All right, see you later.
poison! And stealth tactics talk just now.
Scared you, did it? That kind of talk comes with being part of the House of the Hearth. When
I knew it.
Boltz was really young, he strangled all of his family pets. Just out
What?
of curiosity. He was labeled a dangerous problem child and was abandoned by his family. Elwar has an unnatural obsession with potions. Father has forbidden her from trying all the different concoctions she comes up with, but she still tries to test them in secret. You really have to keep an eye on that one. Chaplot is around my age. While I'm mainly responsible for collecting intelligence, he handles surveillance. He's very passionate about his work and has no reservations about taking on some very difficult missions. I know you two probably aren't used to that kind of talk, but I can promise you they only had the best of intentions. Things like stealth tactics and developing different poisons, they really mean a lot to them. They were just trying to share the best of what they could offer, that's all.
That's the best way to put it.
Filial, supplies are here.
Thanks. And who are these two? Outsiders?
Allow me to introduce you. This is the Traveler and Paimon.
Oh, you're the famous duo I've been hearing so much about. It's nice to meet you. I heard you've traveled to all sorts of places. Is that true?
Of course! We're making our way all across to that!
Oh, good for you.
You must be pretty familiar with Fontaine by now, then. Have you seen the new opera that started running recently?
What?
I think it's called... The 4,000 Thieves?
Oh, this is the first we've heard of it.
It seems like it's going to be fantastic. From what I've been able to tell from the posters, anyway. You should definitely check it out if you have the time.
Oh, and there's The Blind Maiden, too. That one is supposed to have audience interaction. Seems pretty interesting. After this mission is over, I think I'll go get a manicure.
Oh, maybe I should dye my hair. Wonder how much it'll cost.
Is it just Paimon, or do these two seem much easier to get along with than the others? Looks like the House of the Hearth has some normal members after all.
I heard that.
I'm guessing you're referring to Foltz and the others? Yeah, we're definitely not all like
Finally.
I bet those crazies are practically foaming at the mouth right now. I'm sure they just can't wait to get back to Snezhnaya to carry out the plan.
That's enough, Filial.
Don't talk about family members behind their back, right? Whatever. Let's go.
Guess this is goodbye then. If you ever have some time, we should go see the opera together.
Well, that's it for the supplies. We should probably head back as well.
Well, they didn't seem too happy with each other. Seems like there could be something more going on here. You're right. We're only here as guests. Oh, Winnie's getting super far ahead.
So, what do you think of the members you've met so far? Well, Father is always encouraging us to be strong-willed and independent. So if there's one thing we've got, it's people who aren't afraid to speak their mind. Well, I should probably get cooking. Wanna join?
Nah.
Of course!
Aw.
Then let's head out. Huh? Fremine? What are you doing here?
Well,
Hermione, nice to see you again!
you too. I heard you're here as guests of House of the Hearth. welcome.
We were just going to make some food. Why don't you come along? I could use some help in the kitchen, and I seem to remember you mentioning you wanted to make seafood soup for the traveler in Paimon.
Seafood soup? Oh, Paimon's drooling already.
Were you looking for something just now, Fremine? Maybe I can help.
It's nothing. I just wanted to see if there were any extra supplies.
Yeah, we've got some left over. What do you need?
Some food and water. And some clean cloth, if possible.
Uh-oh.
No problem.
For a person.
Give me a second here. Food, water... Wait a minute. What do you need all of those for? You're not on any missions as far as I'm aware, and you were just going to come eat with us. So what's this all about?
I thought I'd grab an extra portion because I get hungry at night. Could be because I'm growing, you know? And...
Terrible liar.
Fremine, you remember what I told you? You're not like me. Your lying skills still need some work. Tell me what's going on. Is it really bad enough that you have to keep it from your own brother?
Maybe it'll be
This is the first time I've seen that kind of look on your face. Whatever happened, does it have something to do with Father?
Just a
You're back! Oh, and you've brought some friends with you this time!
Hello, my name's Linny. I grew up in the House of the Hearth. And you are?
Hi, Linny. I'm also a child of the House of the Hearth, just like you. You can call me Clairvy.
Clairvy?
It's nice to meet you. Does that name ring any bells, Linny?
No, not at all. That's not a name we have on our roster, I'm sure of it. What I'm not sure of, though, is how she managed to sneak in. She must be the phantom child Father's been searching for. From the looks of it, I'm guessing you were the one that found her, Fremine. You, haven't told Father, have you?
No, I haven't told anyone. I've just been keeping her hidden.
For how long?
About half a month now.
Jesus Christ.
So ever since we got to Poisson, then. Do you have any idea what you're doing?
I know what I'm doing.
Really? Because from where I'm standing, it looks like you're hiding the very person Father has been trying to find. If Father finds out about this, everyone involved is going to be punished. You know the rules of the house, Fremine. I know you do. Father doesn't tolerate any form of betrayal. So why are you doing this?
I've thought it through. And I just can't hand her over like that. Linny, don't you remember last year? Chaplot nearly died after getting poisoned during that one mission. He wasn't able to get back before the poison started taking effect. And not a single person was there to help that night. While I was sleeping, I heard a voice telling me to go save him. I opened my eyes, but I couldn't find the source of the voice. I thought maybe I was just hearing things, but I went to look for him anyway. Luckily, I got there with enough time to save his life. That feeling of being haunted, of hearing voices, it's happened many times in the House of the Hearth. I'm sure you've noticed.
So what you're saying is, that was her? She was the one who spoke to you that night?
Unless there are other spirits roaming around the House of the Hearth, I don't think there's any other possibility. If Clairvy were our enemy, it wouldn't matter whether she was a spirit or an actual child. I would have acted without a second thought, because that's what Father ordered us to do. But she's been living with us, helping us from the shadows all this time. I think that makes her family. I couldn't just hand her over to be dealt with. Not when there's so much we still don't know.
So what's your plan then? You can't keep her here forever. Someone is bound to find out eventually.
I haven't thought that far yet. I don't want to disobey an order from Father, but I also...
Come with me. There are a couple things I'd like to say to you in private.
Those two sure care a lot about each other. Well, they got a funny way of showing it. From
She's gonna appear out of nowhere.
It sure seemed like they were about to bite each other's heads off. No way. They have a really deep bond. I could tell right away, because I also have a friend like that. Just don't know how long that kind of bond can last. The darkness in the house runs deeper than you can imagine. No one can get out alive.
I'm sorry, Lenny. I really didn't mean to drag anyone...
Oh, really? You didn't mean to? 'Cause I, for one, wish you did.
Huh?
You know, when we were younger, you didn't call me Lenny. You called me brother. We grew up together, the three of us. We were all orphans, all rescued by Father. Of all the siblings in the House of the Hearth, I think our bond was the closest. Later on, when you started calling me Lenny, I wasn't actually surprised. After all, Lynette and I are related by blood. We've had to depend on each other to survive long before we joined the house.
Lenny,
The darkest and most difficult moments of my life happened before you and I had ever met. I'm sure that's true for you as well. Even so, Fremine, we've stood by each other for all these years now, and to me, that means more than blood. You and Lynette are the most important people in my life. No one can replace you. So I won't let you face anything alone.
Oh, looks like things are getting kind of heated between Lenny and Fremine. Maybe we should go check on them. Oh, it's raining. I should put my clothes away. Hey, you two! Hope we aren't interrupting anything. Like a fight, or... Oh, wait a minute, Fremine. You're not crying, are you? Is everything all right?
Everything's fine. Thanks for asking.
Well, we're all friends here, right? We've been through so much together, so if there's anything we can do to help, just say the word.
It's just a small family dispute. It's not something our guests should trouble themselves with. In fact, it might be better if your stay ended here.
What are you getting at, Traveler?
When guests are around, families are often on their best behavior. And any disputes are less likely to escalate. That's what you're trying to say, isn't it? I just... Thank you. I was really hoping to keep you out of it. But even if I could think of some other reason to turn you away, I'm not sure I could convince you. I know things could turn dangerous, so I promise you this. From now on, I'll protect you like my life depends on it.
Me too.
Well, back to the matter at hand then. If we don't plan on handing Clairvy over to Father, then our only other option is to solve the mystery of her identity before Father is able to track her down. That means finding out where she came from and what she's doing here. Then we can send her on her merry way and pretend like none of this ever happened.
I've tried that already.
And?
And nothing. I tried taking her somewhere really far away, but after some time, she just reappeared. She even came with us all the way to Poisson. It seems like wherever the house is, she follows.
I don't know much about spirits. Do you two have any ideas?
Let's see here. Paimon remembers hearing something like, if you fulfill a spirit's last wish before they died, they'll let go of whatever's keeping them here and return to the ley lines. Oh, it's just that Paimon doesn't really remember where she heard that, so it's not guaranteed to work or anything.
Well, sounds like it's worth a shot. Guess that means we should go ask her about her wish. But first, Fremine, I need you to promise me something.
What is it?
I need you to promise me that this will stay between the two of us. We're the masterminds behind this whole thing. Nope.
Of course.
All right. Then let's seal the promise just like when we were kids. Fist bump on 3. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
I swear.
What the fuck?
Whoa!
Lynette!
But what a surprise! What brings you here, dear sister?
What the fuck?
And, when exactly did you get here?
Jesus
You're
Christ.
an idiot, brother. And you too, Fremine. You 3, Traveler. And you 4, Paimon.
What the fuck we do?
I've seen Clairvy around the House of the Hearth before. I hadn't seen her in Poisson, so I figured she must not have come with us. But it turns out, you were just hiding her. I heard you talking about your plan. Rather than steering clear of the situation, I'd rather fully join in. If you don't agree, I'll have no choice but to report everything back to Father. Simple as that.
You're not giving us much wiggle room here, Lynette. Well, I guess we're all in this together then. After we talk to Clairvy, we'll figure out our next. There's no time to look.
Just like brother and sister and brother. Or should I say siblings?
I'm full. Thank you for bringing me this food, you guys. She said she's full, but the food doesn't look like it's even been touched.
That's right. Based on what I've been able to observe, it doesn't seem like Clairvy can interact with the physical world at all. Still, when she's presented with food, she'll always linger around it for a good little while. Maybe, in her mind, she really is eating those things.
Does she know that she has already passed away?
I've tried to ask her, but she didn't answer. My guess is that she's just as confused as we are. Or maybe she couldn't understand the question at all.
Clairvy, if you've got some time, I'd like to ask you a few questions.
Sure. Oh, another new friend. Hi, I'm Clairvy.
Hello.
Clairvy, how did you join the House of the Hearth?
Huh? Isn't it the same for everybody? The knave brings you here and then you can't leave.
It's just that your name, it's not on the roster. And I've never seen you before.
The roster? Oh, I get it now.
Oh shit, music
there
change.
might be some things you don't know about this place. The people
Or just
in
turn off.
charge, they're not as nice as they look. They say they keep a roster, but it's not complete. There are a lot of people who aren't on it. And never will be. In this house, some people are family, and other people are just test subjects.
Damn!
Those kinds of people aren't ever going to get a place on the roster. Unless it's the roster of people who've been executed. Wait, does that mean...
Is there anyone that can vouch for you?
Perry. She's my best friend. She's the only one I trust.
Have either of you heard of that name before?
No.
Me neither.
Clairvy, Perry. Neither of those names are on the roster, but it seems like she's telling the truth. Either that, or this kid's already got a bag of tricks bigger than mine. Maybe we should try a different approach.
What?
It can be anything you want. Just imagine. It's your birthday, you're blowing out the candles, and your wish is...
To go outside where the sun can find me. That's it? Well, that sounds easy enough.
Nope.
The darkness in the house runs deeper than you can imagine. No one can get out of...
She's trapped just like Nahito. Situation, I guess. I don't know.
Okay, time to divide and conquer. I'll try and find a way to use basic illusory magic to take Clairvy outside and bring her somewhere with sunlight. Lynette, try and find the list of executions that Clairvy was talking about, and see if her name is on it. Fremine, you stay in Poisson. We can't be the only ones who've had run-ins with Clairvy. I need you to collect intel on everything she's said and done.
Understood.
I'll try my best.
What about us?
I really appreciate your willingness to help, but this is a family matter. I don't want to drag you in too deep. Let me think. Since Father considers you to be guests, maybe you could stick by her side for a little while. You don't need to do anything except keep up some nice, casual
Paimon gets it. You want us to distract her.
I'll give you a magic bird.
Wouldn't
If
that
Father suspects something,
be
all you
suspicious?
need to do is release it when she's not looking, and it'll alert me that something's wrong. Of course, that's only as a last resort. If Father doesn't seem to notice us, there's no need to make contact. We'll reconvene here tonight. If the worst-case scenario happens and we're discovered, just tell Father everything. We're not going to let our guests get punished for our own actions. That's where we draw the line. You too. Okay, this is where we part. Father should be at... I really hope this goes well. No, it has to go.
Maybe that child is like is the father like friend, right, from like long ago, and it's just haunting her every single time. Well, haunting her whatever she does and goes with. And she knows about it, and she's been trying to get rid of it for a while now. Who knows? Could be 100% wrong. There's a high chance that I'm wrong anyway because of that. I really don't recognize this character at all. At least not from the trailers and the anime I saw. Because if it was from the anime, they look similar, but the thing is that she's a child, and then they were grown adults when she died. Her friend died. Or maybe that's how they look. I don't know. We'll soon find out. Hey, Tartalica.
It's the knave and child. Hey, aren't you supposed to be in Snezhnaya recuperating? What are you still doing in Fontaine?
And how do you?
It's you
where-
two.
What happened to you when you got ragdolled?
I was unconscious for quite a while after the fight in the Primordial Sea. After I woke up, I realized I was being taken back to Snezhnaya. I couldn't have that now, could I? Not when I've still got unfinished business here in Fontaine. So, I mustered up all my strength and made the journey back.
What sort of unfinished business are we
It has to do with Skirk, my master. I really wanted to meet up with her, but by the time I got back, she had already left. I still have so many questions for her. Without any other leads, all I could do was ask the knave to help me track her down. She must have left behind some traces from her.
Oh, okay. So, have you found any clues?
Unfortunately, no. While the House of the Hearth is adept at collecting all manner of intelligence, certain existences can still manage to escape our purview.
Basically, unless Master feels there's a need to meet with me, she's not going to be found. But that problem has an easy fix. I just need to become stronger, and then...
Paimon thinks you should focus on getting better.
The worst of it is over. It's all thanks to that one kid from the House of the Hearth. Elwar, I think her name was. She gave me a bunch of random potions to drink. They didn't go down easy, let me tell you.
Jesus fucking crazy.
Chills all over. But they really did help speed up my
Jesus
recovery.
Christ,
And
man.
that's good, because it looks like I really do have to head back this time. The old man's been putting the pressure on me. He sent someone to tell me I'm needed for some sort of project.
Project Stuja?
Yeah, that's the one. I heard Regrader's involved too. I'm not looking forward to having to listen to all his monologuing, that's for sure. Hey, maybe you could think of a way for me to stay in Fontaine. Helping Linny and the others brush up on their fighting skills would be far more interesting. If you and I could spar, that would be even better. I've been waiting for a chance to see you go all out.
And what a sweet little daydream that is. But I also have a role to play in all this. I'll be leaving Fontaine. Besides, considering how little they see fit to step outside the homeland, being called on to return to Snezhnaya by such illustrious dignitaries. What a great honor.
One I could do without, I'd say.
Is it just Paimon? Or does it kind of seem like they're...
Just casually trash talking their colleagues behind their back.
So, dear guests of the House of the Hearth, to what do I...
right! We're super close to Linny and
Fucking
the others.
Paimon, shut the fuck up!
We still don't know much about you!
Is that so? Introductions have already been made.
Well, you see...
I knew it, I fucking knew it. We're gonna make it more suspicious just by
short
talking to her.
introduction. At least tell us something a little extra, like...
Good question. I'd also like to know.
The fact that you have to ask tells me our intelligence work has been quite successful. Telling you the answer to that question would only serve to undermine that success. And we can't have that. Now...
Spoken like a true diplomat. That was some expert sidestepping right there.
Well, if there's nothing else, I think I'll take my leave. I still have a small matter to resolve at home.
Wait, don't go!
She knows, man. She knows. She knows. She has cameras and eyes and everywhere.
I'd also like to hear the answer to this.
Oh, for fucking child.
I've met some of the members of your organization, and they all seemed like really good kids. They actually reminded me of Tonya and Tusser. Which, by the way, if you ever betray them, I'm just letting you know.
And why would I betray them?
Well, you've already betrayed the House of the Hearth once, haven't you? At least... Okay, I admit. That's just what the old man told me.
The worst of me.
Wait, did you really do...
Never mind what I've done. I'm more curious as to what the mighty rooster had to say.
Ah, well, nothing much. Just some stuff about you taking out many other members of the House of the Hearth, and even going so far to attack your own family. Oh, based on your reaction, I'm guessing it's all a bunch of lies.
Hardly. I don't appreciate his particular turns of phrase, but I suppose he didn't say anything untrue. Although, it would be more accurate to say that there is a certain level of prejudice involved, but I don't intend to clear that up just yet. Prejudice has a funny way of concealing the real truth behind certain things, an attribute that I find to be quite... Call yourself a Fontainian, for example, and people will assume all sorts of things, when the real truth is that this is simply the land where I was raised.
Huh? You're not actually from Fontaine? But then why did you try to help out with the prophecy?
I was trying to protect the children born in Fontaine. Claiming that I myself was a Fontainian simply made it easier to operate. People would hardly suspect a fellow Fontainian of having any ulterior motives. Who wouldn't want to save their homeland after all? The primordial sea wouldn't have any effect on me, but it would have caused great harm to the House of the Hearth. Well, you wanted extra information, didn't you? There.
So, you stayed in Fontaine for the kids. I guess I was wrong to believe you'd betray them. Apologies. Looks like I was...
Good. Like I said, I like it when others have misconceptions.
Actually, while I was recuperating at the House of the Hearth, there was something else that really caught my attention. I heard that members always resolve disputes and arguments with a friendly spar, and the loser has to back down. Seems pretty cool if you ask me. Would also give them plenty of opportunities to hone their...
Well, that's only a recent development. In the past, such spars weren't nearly so... friendly. The losing party would lose everything. Including...
They were that high stakes? Whew, at least that's not...
Well, the current atmosphere's not half bad. I'm a bit jealous, actually. You've got so many family members around you, and you even get to live with them.
Having a lot of family around means dealing with a considerable amount of bickering and scheming. Once Tonya and Tusser enter their rebellious phase, I'm sure you'll understand. Just imagine. Tusser becomes obsessed with plucking out strands from the rooster's mustache, while Tonya decides to dye her hair 42 different colors.
Okay. I get the picture.
Buying you more time.
Well, would you look at the time? I should probably get going. Traveler, Paimon, I'm not sure where our paths will cross next, but the next time we run into each other, we should definitely try and find some time to spar.
Again, maybe this is a conversation we can have when you look less like you're gonna keel over.
All right. Well, thanks for everything.
No thanks necessary. You also played a part in obtaining the Gnosis. I would say we can call ourselves even.
I like the sound of that. Well, I'm off.
We should probably get going too.
Oh? You want me to leave so I'm rather enjoying the evening breeze. If you don't mind, I think I'll stick around for a bit. Apologies for not attending to you like a proper host. Please forgive this slight.
It's to keep her distracted until nightfall. Good thing Child was there to keep the conversation going. You don't think she suspected anything, do you?
No, she suspected. She wants me to do it
I
gone.
wonder if Liddy...
Every time I go to the map, it cancels the fucking the conversation. It's such bull. Oh, what the? I forgot I was supposed to go to Poisson.
Well, long story short, we ran into a small issue. Everything was fine at first. She followed me up to the surface just like I told her. But as I led her out of the shadows and into the sunlight, she vanished. I turned around and there she was, standing at the edge of the shadows, silently watching me.
Huh. Maybe she's afraid of sunlight, or... Well, we could always try pushing her into it. Oh, true.
I've pretty much tried it all already. Nothing worked. Eventually, the sun went down, so all I could do was bring her back here. How did it go?
Good. I've got the list.
Really? Well, what are we waiting for? Let's take a look! Oh, that's a lot of pages. Oh, it's gonna take forever to get through it.
We can each take a section. Here.
La Pouillade, L'Endroit...
Execution list.
Oh, yikes. That Aurora guy has a huge scar on his face. He's kinda given...
Ah, I've met him before. The scar is from an injury he received during a mission. I still remember him joking with me about it. He said any future lover would take one look at him and then lose all interest.
Did he say anything else?
Well, I asked if there was someone he was interested in. He said no, and that's where our conversation ended. It was only later that I learned he really did have someone he liked. He risked everything to escape so he could be with her, but it didn't work. One day, Father asked to see him, and, well, I never saw him again after that.
Wait, so that means...
It may seem cruel, but it's just one of the rules of the house. Betrayal is not to be taken lightly. We know too many secrets to come and go as we please. So, if you do try to leave, you pay with your life. Her name's not here, huh? Well, that's not too surprising. It doesn't seem like this list is complete. It only contains records dating back around 5 years. Let's shift our attention then. Fremine, were you able to find anything out? Fremine.
Sorry. I managed to talk to quite a few people, but I couldn't help but notice that the atmosphere in the house was a little...
strange.
Yeah, I mean, I know there have been arguments in the past. Times when people haven't gotten along. Chaplot and Filial are a good...
Oh, those are two of the people that we met while delivering supplies. Paimon can see how they might not get along. They had very different vibes, and their, interests seem to be...
I never heard Paimon say vibes before.
That's to be expected, actually. Father brought us all here, shared her knowledge with us, taught us how to fight. That's one thing we all share. But that's also where the similarities end. Not all of us feel the same desire to stay here. As members of the House of the Hearth, we're also considered part of the Fatui. And to a lot of people, that's an identity they never asked for. Certain members get older and realize they want something else for themselves. But considering the rules of the house, most people would never say that out loud. People like Chaplot and Foltz are loyal to Father and her vision. They're proud to be part of the Fatui. Filial and Nantoy, on the other hand, well, they aren't quite as enthusiastic.
These kinds of conflicts have always been there. It's not like Father is in the dark about any of that.
Well, that's true. But it just feels like things have gotten worse lately. Filial and the others, it seemed like they were meeting in secret to talk about something. I can't say for sure, but I think they've met Clairvy.
You think she's been inciting them to act out?
No, not exactly. But I wouldn't be surprised if she said something to them about the darkness in the house. She's told me about it before. Experiments being run on children. People being used as pawns on the battlefield without so much as the
And they just believed all that? Without any evidence?
Clairvy's words probably gave them the excuse they were looking for. Whether they actually believe them to be true is secondary.
This is all because of Project Stuja, isn't it?
Whoa. Hold on a second. What's this Project Stuja all about, huh? This is the second time it's come up now.
Sorry, but I'm not sure of the details either. I only know what Father has told us, which is that it's something the Rooster and Regrader have been working on together. Apparently, it has to do with the Fatui's strategic plan for the future. Because the House of the Hearth was so successful in obtaining the Gnosis, we now have the honor of playing a key role in Project Stuja.
Wait, but isn't that a...
Key role is just another way of saying dangerous role. To us, the whole thing is an inconvenience. Father thinks so too, but she's in no position to refuse. Their plan isn't exactly unreasonable, and they've been funneling the house a lot of funding. It's just that we'll lose a lot of members in the process. Participating in the plan, it's an honor in name only. What they're really trying to do is subdue us. The existence of an intelligence organization outside their control makes them feel uneasy.
Okay, super complicated top secret Fatui business aside, what does all of this have to do with the conflicts you were talking about earlier? Paimon doesn't get the connection.
External pressure has a way of exacerbating internal strife. You can't overlook the power of fear either. People are afraid of dying, and that fear is often the impetus for a lot of stupid decisions. I thought resolving the Clairvy situation would make everything go back to normal, but it looks like things are more complicated than I thought. If we leave Filiol and the others to their own devices, sooner or later, Father will be forced to take action.
We can only focus on one situation at a time, brother.
You're right. Even if we confront Filial and the others, it won't do any good. It might even make matters worse. We should focus on... well, it's getting late. We should head back and get some rest. Lynette, you stick with me this time. Fremine, keep a close eye on Filial and the others. Make sure they don't do... Good work today, everyone. Have a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow.
So eerie, man. Oh, music's back. Never mind.
Hey, you don't think the knave will be too angry with Linny? She's even scary when she smiles. If she were to actually get angry... Ooh, you have to protect Paimon if that happens, okay, Traveler? Oh, well, in that case, we should just plan on running away. We'll grab Linny and the others and we can make a break for it as fast as we can. Look! Look over there! Quick! Let's catch up with her before anyone sees... Over there! Oh, where is she going? Oh, if someone sees her, we're toast!
Oh, she's outside because it's nighttime.
Clairvy! Shh. I opened the window while no one was looking. Look how pretty the outside is.
If only I could have more than this. You probably think I'm being silly, huh? All this hopeless resisting.
Please, help us get on the same page here, Clary. We need you to...
Sure. Although, after you hear all this, everyone in this family is nothing more than a tool. Something to be used and exploited. As long as you're useful, you get to stick around. Lose your value. You're handed over to the doctor, experimented on, and given a fate worse than death. I've seen it happen.
You're saying the knave did it? It's just, that doesn't seem like something she would do. She's scary and all, but it seems like...
I knew you wouldn't, but everyone thinks she's a good person.
Mother?
But she doesn't deserve that title. She's disgraced it and tarnished it. And if only Perry were here, she'd understand.
Perry.
Harry. There's also... Paimon's getting a strange... It almost feels like she's not really here with us. Paimon can't tell if she's actually talking to us or if she's mistaken us. Well, in any case, it seems like she really needs someone to talk to. She looks so young. But
it's getting windy. I should close the... Ooh, look at the moon. Isn't it pretty? Hey, wanna hear a secret? I heard that if you look up at the night sky in Snezhnaya, you can see the aurora. It's supposed to be super pretty. Even prettier than the moon tonight. Perry and I promised each other that once we're older, we're gonna go see it together, but I can't find her. I'm worried she's also been... No, that wouldn't happen to her. She's special. I should really go talk to Mother, but we just fought. She doesn't want to see me. And what should I...
Paimon really doesn't understand what's going on with her. Well, let's head back. We've got an early morning...
All right, looks like we're all here. Let's go.
Oh? What is it?
What makes you ask that?
Well, we kinda ran into Clairvy last night, and we met the doctor back in Sumeru. He's super dangerous, and he's done all sorts of...
It's possible that Father and the Doctor have had certain dealings, but I don't think Father... We're not really on the same side, so there's not a lot of trust between them. That doesn't exactly set the stage. I did hear, though, that when Father first became a Harbinger, the Doctor offered to work with the House. Father rejected most of his proposals, except for one. It had to do with some...
Secret experiment? Could that be...
I don't think so.
I don't know any details about the experiment itself, but I do know it's an entirely independent operation. The Doctor only proposed a direction for the research. That was the extent of his involvement. I still don't think that counts as working together. The details of the experiment are confidential, but complete records are kept on all participants. That doesn't seem to be the case with the situation Clairvy referred to. I know you don't agree with some of the Fatui's methods, and I'm not asking you to. But I am asking you to trust us on this. The House of the Hearth...
Alright, that's good to hear. Clairvy seems to think the Knave and the Doctor worked together to do something horrible. If that turned out to be true, Paimon doesn't know how he would even... It's just that... It doesn't seem like Clairvy is lying either. The easiest thing to do would be just ask the Knave directly, but... Paimon doesn't think she'd tell us.
Father didn't come back last night. She's probably still near the shore. We'll be counting on you. Lynette, you're with me. Fremine, you know what to do. All right.
It's gonna be a long episode.
It's you two again. I must say, you look a bit pale. Did you have trouble? Perhaps if you had less on your mind, you'd be able to absolve yourself of such. So what are you planning to do now? Catch up on some sleep? Or should I give you some time to rack your brain for a topic to discuss before I ask any— Although I must profess to being curious. Without child here, how do you plan on distracting me?
I fucking knew it! I knew it! Dude, I knew it! She already knew from the fucking beginning!
Us? Distract you?
Looks like you could have used some extra time to think. No matter. If you don't have any other plans, why don't you accompany me somewhere? Don't worry. I'll be sure to steer clear of any scheming children.
The ocean breeze is sure nice today.
Children always think they can hide things from the grown-ups. But nothing gets past me. Least of all a little scheming. I think I'll let them have at it for a little longer. I can be very patient. Well, I'll leave you to think things over. If you're so inclined, meet me outside the Palais Mermonia.
And that's where we're gonna fight.
Good things come to children who do as they're told. So I do hope you decide to tag along.
What should we do? She clearly knows about everything we've been doing, and Paimon doesn't think it'd be a stretch to say she was threatening us just now. Oh, good idea. Well, we should probably head to the Palais Mermonia. Paimon doesn't want to find out what happens if we don't show up. Based on what the knave was saying just now, it sure didn't seem like it'd be anything good. Okay, then we probably shouldn't keep her waiting. It seems like Linny and the others are on thin ice, so let's do our best to not get them in any more trouble.
Seeing as we still have some time before my meeting, we might as well enjoy some pleasant— I'm glad to see you get along with my children. Being surrounded by good companions is necessary.
You're not planning on doing anything.
I assume you're referring to Linny, although there's that situation with Filial and Nentoy as well. It appears quite a few people have been acting out. No matter. I'm not one to discriminate. All those who betray the house meet the same fate.
Does that mean you're going to kill it?
Oh, are you here to beg for their lives? I'm sorry to disappoint, but the rules of the house change for no one. In my
But don't you care about them at all? They really respect you. They even call you father.
Any organization in which feelings come before principles
Oh my
is
god,
one destined
Paimon's
for
going
ruin.
crazy.
The House of the Hearth is hardly an exception. Perhaps I can offer you this consolation at least. As our guests, you two will not be held accountable along with them. I would imagine Linny, Lynette, and Fremine will be able to keep their lives. As for Filial, Nentoy, and the others, I'm afraid there's little I can do. They can try to escape, but once you know our secrets...
But that...
Ah, you seem concerned. Out of consideration for my guests, I suppose I could turn a blind eye if Linny and the others manage to dispose of Clairvy in the meantime. All evidence of their wrongdoing will be lost. In that case, I could hardly punish them for something I couldn't. If their efforts are unsuccessful, on the other hand, all will be held accountable. And the punishment, of course. Oh, and here, I believe this belongs to you. Do try and keep better track of it next time.
What?
It takes a considerable amount of time to train a bird like this. It would be such a pity if you were to lose it.
Wait, where did you get that?
Well, I'm afraid that's all the time we have to chat. I asked you to meet me here because I have business at the Palais Mermonia. It has nothing to do with you, but I think it would be prudent for you to stick by my side for the time being. There will always be time later to run off and tell Linny what you've learned. Well, time to go. Looks like...
Bitch, I could teleport. Imagine, I just teleport.
It's been a while, monsieur, I must say. I wasn't expecting my meeting request to be approved quite so quickly. The Palais Mermonia opera...
It is only right that an esteemed diplomat such as yourself should be afforded the proper level of respect. Although, if I may speak plainly, I must confess that I did not anticipate we would have the occasion to meet again after presenting you with the note. I see you brought the Traveler and Paimon with you as well. If I may inquire...
I'll be departing Fontaine shortly. There is, however, an outstanding matter that I would like to see resolved. It requires a rather lengthy explanation, I'm afraid. So I took the liberty of explaining everything in this proposal. Please review it at your leisure,
I understand your request. However, at the risk of causing offense, I must admit that I fail to see why you would wish for some...
I heard you have a certain fondness for water tasting, Monsieur Neuvillette. So allow me to use water as an analogy. A family is like a large body of water with countless rivers flowing in and out. As someone who watches over this system, I would hope that each river that flows from the source will eventually reach the... Of course, objectively speaking, I know this is impossible. Most of the rivers will dry up along the way, disappearing into the ground and leaving nothing but a barren riverbed behind. Not all rivers are destined to reach the ocean, but I would not see their existence rendered meaningless. I believe the water that flows within them is simply meant for a different destination, like a field in need of irrigation. Or perhaps the glass of a certain
did you get any of that, Traveler?
Your words paint an optimistic picture indeed. Allow me to remind you, however, few among us are willing to sip from a glass filled with tainted water.
It may have been tainted at one point in time, but not to worry. I'll make sure it's drained of all impurities and returned to its cleanest form.
I seem to recall there being a transactional aspect to your proposal. Perhaps you could...
If you accept my proposal, Monsieur Neuvillette, I will gradually withdraw my forces from Fontaine. And, unless absolutely necessary, I will no longer carry out any special mission.
I presume I can take your words to mean that, in the future, cases similar to the Tartuffe assassination will cease to cross my desk?
Jesus Christ! God damn!
Ah, that thief who embezzled funds from all those charities, you mean? My deepest condolences to his family, but without any evidence, I cannot imagine how the House of the Hearth might have been involved in his... Of course, if you accept my proposal, Monsieur Neuvillette, I'm sure certain measures could be taken to reduce the frequency of such trouble.
You choose your words carefully indeed. In that case, I'm inclined to accept your proposal.
My thanks for your generosity. Well, with that settled, we should be going now. I took the liberty of bringing along 2 bottles of spring water from Snezhnaya for you to enjoy. I do hope I get the chance to hear your impressions.
Indeed. I trust you would not overlook your commitment in...
All right, Traveler Paimon.
So, what exactly were you talking about back? Paimon only heard you mention some rivers, a large body of water, and then...
You really want to know? I would imagine there might be more pressing...
Winnie, Paimon really hopes everything's Oh, Paimon recognizes that look. You've got your thinking cap on, don't you, Traveler?
Oh, shoot. Are you alright? Oh, jeez. I'm so sorry. I was so focused on selling these papers, I wasn't looking where I was going. Well, let me make it up to you at least. Here, take this paper. On the house.
Oh my... It's Lenny. It's Lenny. It's Lenny. He knows. Yeah, it's Lenny.
Oh, you don't have to give us anything.
Please, I want to. It's not like I'm short on supply. All the extras will be useless. It's my fault, really. I was just trying to bring...
What's going on here?
Nothing much. I just ran into your friend here on accident. I should probably get...
Hold on.
God, you dumbass! You should just go.
Of course, I'm happy to compensate you with more...
I'll take 3 papers. Here.
Oh! Thank you for your patronage. May the Archons bless... If only I had the chance to run into such generous customers every day.
No?
I should probably just take on a smaller inventory though, right? I'm getting married soon, so sometimes it's hard to not get ahead of myself.
What?
Well, now that my affairs are settled, we should take the boat back to Poisson. We've even acquired some...
Actually, why don't we... Paimon just realized how hungry she is. She can't head back to Poisson.
Oh, shut the... God damn it.
It appears you two are under the impression that delaying our return will somehow alter the situation in your favor. That being said, I could be persuaded to give Linny some extra time. If you agree to my request, I'll even answer some of your questions. You're quite curious about Clairvy, are you not? And...
Wait, why are you being so generous all of a sudden?
You overestimate yourself. You don't have the talent for bad things.
Then what can you possibly...
The most important consideration in a negotiation is that both sides receive something they want. Demands and threats only get you so far. Wonderful. When the time comes, make the choice that you deem most appropriate in the situation, and lend your help to the House of the Heart.
Okay, sounds normal enough. But what do you mean, when...
That is for you to decide. Then we have a deal. Follow me.
This is a long one. Nope. 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 I don't like this. Nope. Ambush. Supposed to be something here? Something in the sky. I think it's like under or something. Oh shit. This really looks like a fucking battleground. Not really, though. Yeah, never mind. Not really. We're gonna be in some kind of teleportation. Oh, it's right here.
This place?
Somewhere long forgotten by everyone. It used to be a grand building. Now it's nothing more than a pile of rubble. No one comes here anymore, nor does anyone care about what once happened here. Although, this place does have something to do with the story I'm about. It was before I became a Harbinger. and before Linny and the others joined the House of the Hearth. Due to certain events, I first killed Clairvy and then her mother. And this is where it all...
You were the one that killed Clairvy?
Patience now. Allow me to explain Clairvy's side of the story first. I'll start from the beginning. Clairvy was 6 years old when she was brought by her mother, Crucibina, to live in the House of the Hearth. From the outside, it seemed like a fairy tale. A thriving family made up of kind adults and friendly. Crucibina was the knave at that time, and the House of the Hearth was under her control. She was Clairvy's mother by blood, but she was also the mother to all the children in the house. Clairvy was happy here, for a time. But she quickly realized that being part of this family wasn't...
Purgatory?
Exactly. The House of the Hearth takes in war orphans from all over Tevat. But as for how to raise them... that depends entirely on the person. Crucibina came up with a novel idea. She would teach the children to fight.
Yeah, this is the women that she fought with.
Each other, and then crown as the king of the house the child who proved themselves most worthy of inheriting. It's difficult to estimate the number of children who died or were maimed in the process. There's little I can say about the ones who died. The ones that emerged with permanent injuries, on the other hand, well, they would be handed over to the doctor to be experimented on, or sent away on dangerous missions. Nothing more than tools to be used.
So those were the experiments Clairvy was talking about. You said that Clairvy was Crucibina's daughter, so if Clairvy tried to convince her to stop what she was doing, Crucibina probably...
Despite being Clairvy's mother, Crucibina cared little for her daughter. She forced Clairvy to join the House of the Hearth only as a means to demonstrate her own impartiality as a mother. To prove that she treated all her... Clairvy did try to convince her mother to change her ways, but it was to no avail. After her efforts failed, the only other option was to rise up and try to fight back. Unfortunately, the other children had already been thoroughly indoctrinated into the illusion of happiness, Crucibina. Of course, there was one exception. Someone Clairvy's age, who knew the truth about the House of the Hearth. Her name was Peruere.
Wait, the friend that Clairvy mentioned?
Friend, huh? I suppose we can call her that. Clairvy was a cheerful and passionate person with a tenacious spirit.
Is that a real name?
On the other hand, was rather cold-blooded.
Oh, so she was the friend. Ah, I fucking knew it, but like... The age gap is crazy. I guess I only watched the trailer once,
Her cold-blooded
so,
nature
and
allowed
anime.
her to see through Crucibina's facade. Yet, it was also this cold-bloodedness that prevented her from acting against it. At least at first. While Clairvy longed for freedom, Peruere was convinced that, amid all the fighting and violence, she would make it until the end. Despite their differences, the two became fast friends, united by their knowledge of the truth. Clairvy told Peruere that she hoped to create a real family, where no one would be killed or sacrificed.
She's the one that killed her, right?
There may have been a certain naivete to her ideas, but Clairvy proved her determination many times over. She tried countless times to run away, ask for help, or expose the truth. But her efforts only earned her beating after beating. The only thing that kept her going was her even with her body racked with pain. She would still stand on her tiptoes and open the window at night. She and Peruere would look out at the moon together, a fierce longing for freedom shining in her eyes. But one day that
Oh no.
Her hopelessness resulted from a culmination of things. 10 years had passed. 10 years worth of failure after failure. She and Peruere weren't children anymore, but finding any chance to escape still seemed as hopeless.
But why is she a child still? So they did grow up, but she killed her.
It was during this time that
The knave
Peruere
killed her.
suggested a new plan. If escaping was out of the question, why not take down the very person sitting on top of this throne of lies? Clairvy rejected that proposal. She claimed that, as a famous harbinger, Crucibina possessed an unimaginable amount of power. Trying to kill her would have an incredibly Clairvy never gave another reason, but Peruere could see it written all over her face. Clairvy still thought of Crucibina as her mother. Killing her own flesh and blood was a line she couldn't. If she couldn't escape and fight back, then only one option remained. Precisely. Death was the only way that she felt she could be free. It happened during a duel. When she arrived at the dueling ring that day, her partner turned out to be none other than Peruere. The very person that had stood by her side all those years. It was a fierce battle. From that moment on, Peruere's journey was one written in flames.
And she was the one who did
When
that.
the rain finally came and washed it all away, there she stood, the sole victor in Mother's endless game of slaughter. A trail of corpses strewn across her path to... It was the very result she had predicted 10 years prior. Even then, she believed she would make it until the end. She wasn't surprised by the fact that she emerged as Mother's undisputed heir. Rather, her success left her with an inexplicable sense of restlessness. She was unsettled. And there was only one thing that could quell that sensation. Perhaps you two would like to take a guess as to what it was?
Crucibina, you mean?
Correct. This is the place where Peruere killed her best friend. A mere year later, this is also the place where she fought tooth and nail to kill the mother they shared. The moment she acted, any conception of what was right or wrong ceased to matter. It's one of the principles of the house. Only those who survive get to write the rules. Peruere won the battle, and became a harbinger herself. After which Her Majesty, the Tsaritsa, bestowed upon her a new name. Arlecchino.
So the
Arlecchino, that's how you
Clairvy
pronounce
was
it.
talking about... It was you all along. You're Peruere. Arlecchino is just a name you got later.
I left that name behind long ago. I must say, hearing it now does bring back memories. After I defeated Crucibina, the moniker of Mother died with her. I chose to forego the title she called herself, and even chose to give up my own name. I rebuilt the House of the Hearth under a new identity. Not only as... And that is where the story ends.
Yeah. Based on what you just told us, Clairvy wasn't a little kid when she was killed. So the Clairvy we met...
I suppose you could call her an illusion born of flame. Her existence is like ashes to a fire. Something left over in the wake of blaze and ruin. You see, a certain power runs through my veins. It's not unlike a curse. My flames leave behind shadows.
No,
of anything
it was her the entire time.
Of course. The chances of those shadows morphing into a sentient entity are...
She can see what she sees. That's how she knows.
Special case. Clairvy died when she was 16 years old. But what emerged from the flames was her 6-year-old self. Her appearance wasn't the only thing affected. Most of her memories were lost to the blazes. Memory is a mysterious thing indeed. Losing a portion of your memories will alter your sense of self.
She's still there because of her
10
power.
years worth, however. And it would be like living in the past. Like returning to a version of yourself that...
No wonder Paimon got such a weird feeling.
Perhaps I should put it this way. Clairvy is someone trapped in time. It may seem like she exists with us in the present, but she truly lives in the confines of her own past.
So if all of that is true, then you must have known about...
Indeed. She's a rather volatile and unstable entity. Sometimes she would look after the children. She's even saved some of... But other times, she would hide from me. and become obsessed with revealing the truth about the house to anyone. Shadows don't have the capacity to learn or grow. Any new information they encounter is quickly forgotten. Your attempts to expose Clairvy to sunlight. They failed, yes? The reason is actually quite simple. In Clairvy's mind, the house is impossible to escape. And it is this very perception that traps her there. But no matter. All I have to do is kill her again, and all will be resolved. I don't anticipate so much as a single speck of ash will be left behind.
Wait! I can understand why you might want her gone, but isn't... So what if she's trapped in her 6-year-old self? She's still your friend!
It's too late for that. She broke the rules, and now she must be punished. That goes for Filial and Nantoy as well. She's had quite the... I hope you understand. The difference between Crucibina and myself lies in our formulation of the rules, not our policy for enforcing them. Upholding the rules without question is a trait we both share. Because that is how a household should be run.
Oh. You ready? He's about to speak.
Is this really what you want to do?
Whatever, could you...
Don't you want to say a proper goodbye at least?
Whether as a killer or as a father, there are two things that must be avoided at all costs. Anger makes you impulsive. Sorrow... Well, it appears it's about time to proceed. Before we arrived, I told some of my well-behaved children to bring our troublemakers here. I do believe I've kept my end of the deal. I give your friends quite a bit more time. As for what happens now...
Here they are, Father.
Oh, you gonna execute him? Seeing something like that, Lenny!
I'm sorry. I heard about how you... but I still failed. I couldn't find a way to...
Huh? Are you...
Indeed, it's been a while, Clairvy.
Perry!
Shh. Stay right there. I'm sorry to postpone our reunion, but first I believe certain scores need settling.
What?
Father, let me...
Out of my way.
Father!
You chose to conceal a threat to the house. And for that, you must... Overall, however, I suppose your wrongdoing is hardly the most egregious of the bunch, so I'll deal with your punishments later. As for right now, the more pressing concerns are the traitors.
By traitors?
Father, let me explain. We didn't...
Fultz, why don't you share what you heard?
Yes, Father. Secret midnight meeting number 3. Nantoy clearly said, if only Father wasn't the one who took us in. Sato added, I'm sick of... Filial was the worst of them all. She called...
I did not! You're
It's not like I'm the... We're birds locked in a cage.
You little... You just want me gone, don't you? What did I ever do to you, huh? And you, Sheplo, have you forgotten who stood by your sickbed?
You're wrong, Filial. We don't want you to die. You're...
Liar.
We all live in the house of the heart.
Is it?
You know
Yeah,
the type of
I
work
really don't
we
care.
do, Filial. A single betrayal can cost dozens of us our lives. That's why the House of the Hearth cannot tolerate any form...
You've been spying on us for half a month? Wait a second. Now that I think about it, the move to Poisson was just a way to make it easier to spy on us. What?
Filial, Nan, I owe you both my life. If this were any...
Why?
That's enough, Filial. We made a mistake. I'm sorry, Sheplo.
They don't have it. They don't know what they're about to kill him.
Sheplo, according to the rules of the House of the Hearth, how should these...
All those who betray the house.
And so it shall be.
Father, please wait!
Something you want to say?
Please reconsider, Father. We all come from broken families. But the truth is, none of us know what a real home should... I'm not saying I have all the answers, so please, Father...
I agree with Lenny.
Father, please. Lenny.
I also agree with Lenny.
An order, once given, cannot be rescinded. However, given the extent...
Our weapons?
Father, are you referring to a duel?
Precisely. The rules of the house will not be altered. Traitors must be punished. However, resolving disputes with a duel is also one of our rules, one that also applies to me. Demonstrate a sufficient showing of strength, and...
Wait.
Impossible. Father...
3 against 1. Three against 1, let's go.
Did you hear that, Traveler? Lynn and the others have to duel the knave. What should we... If they lose, those people from the house are...
Don't you want to say a proper goodbye at least?
Anger makes you impulsive. So...
Oh. Looking at that expression on her face, she seems really serious about this. Guess that means there's...
When guests are around, families are often on their best behavior. And any disputes are less likely to escalate.
When the time comes, make the choice that you deem most appropriate in the situation, and lend your help.
What's wrong, Traveler? Hey, where are you going?
Traveler?
You're asking to join the duel against the knave?
I'll allow it. We do have a ready-made dueling ring at our
4v1
after all. All I would advise is this. Keep a firm grasp on your weapon, and give it your all. Any less.
Oh, it's domain. We're in domain. Oh, shit. Just like that, huh?
Is it my turn now? With these rising flames!
Wipe out! Go!
Watch out for Father's movements!
Not too bad.
Out of the frying pan. Hey,
Is it my turn now?
share my knowledge.
With these rising flames!
Stand with me.
Oh, shit.
Father's even stronger than I expected.
Bombs away!
Now that's more like it. Closer now.
I'll settle this.
Is it my turn now? With these rising flames!
I have to draw my blade. Then...
With the fall of darkness, destruction shall rise. Have a taste of
Clear
courage.
bottom of the light. Next charge attack will be unleashed. Okay.
Now's our chance!
Look at us. Trapped like a bunch of helpless ants.
Oh, she died.
Let's play pretty. Make yourselves at home.
Is it my turn now?
Over here.
What do you mean over here? What is going on? What are you guys doing?
Brace you.
Spare your energy. Running is a playhouse.
Bombs away!
Is it my turn?
Bond is strong.
Better pace yourself.
Go, go, go.
Watch out for Father's movements!
I get it.
Not bad. You've proven to be a worthy opponent after all.
This is just our first phase, too. We're not even close to being finished. I already know. just like child.
Over here.
Here we go. Phase 2. What the fuck?
My blade is all that remains.
Nice and spicy.
Are they still watching? Ow. What the hell? Oh. They're giving me a fighting chance. Okay, cool.
Wipe out!
I feel so slow using Traveler. Oh, fuck.
Sun and moon have set. All hope has been extinguished.
Get with me. I'll settle this. This way through the nice and spicy.
Now for chin.
Over here. Sharing my knowledge.
Your punishment made manifest.
Help!
Oh man, she almost got me! Okay.
You should know better than to crowd in one place.
Oh, I know.
No! I'm sorry, Father!
Not even close.
Sorry for what? This pitiful excuse for an attack.
Father, no!
Made it out, did you? You're stronger than I expected.
Third phase.
Moon? I can't move.
Still, not strong enough to beat me.
She's gonna just. Okay, the fight's over then. I guess this is the beginning.
I believe we can end things here. It's not often that we get to enjoy the company of guests, after all.
Brother... Lenny...
Given that I am the victor of this duel, as agreed.
No!
I never thought...
However, everyone involved in the duel demonstrated a remarkable level of strength and determination. In light of... Elwar, the bottled flames I gave you for safekeeping.
Yes? I wasn't sure what they were for, but I've kept them super safe.
He's gonna wipe the memory.
Wonderful. Then, in just a moment, I'll have...
Bottled flame.
Indeed. They're the product of a secret experiment. Under certain special circumstances, flames can be extracted from my person and preserved. Once ingested, searing pain will spread across every inch of your body. No harm will come to you physically, but your memories will be burned if you can withstand the pain. When you awake, you'll have forgotten everything you know about the House of the Hearth, and will be expelled from the organization. In other words, administering this concoction will kill the version of you that grew up in the house, and give you a new... Memory is a mysterious thing indeed. Losing a portion...
So, you're just... letting...
You misunderstand. Memories are extremely important. Once consumed by flame, the version of you standing before me will die, and our secrets will die with you. So no, I don't intend to just let you go, because the person who survives will be nothing but a stranger.
Even so, I'm sorry, Father. I'm sorry I let you down, but I really...
Don't cry. You haven't left the house yet, so there are still rules to be followed, yes? Remember what I taught you. Anger makes you impulsive, sorrow causes you to waver. Don't let...
Of course.
Dry your tears, and go pursue the life you really want.
Yes, Father.
Chaplot, Fultz, Elwar. Take them back to Poisson. And bring Lenny and the others as well. I prepared 3 extra vials of bottled flames. As for whether to take them, the choice is yours. Goodbye, children. The next time we meet, I will no longer be... Thank you for all you've done for the house.
Father.
Let's go.
Here, grab my arm, Lenny.
Thank you.
Clairvy.
Can we talk now? You really are Perry, aren't you? Wait, did I somehow travel?
Neither. You died, Clairvy. That's what happened.
You could have at least sugarcoated it a little. Huh? That's it? You accept?
Yep. If that's what Perry says happened. Plus, I don't really need to know why I'm like this. I'm more curious about what happens in the future. If you're a Harbinger now, can you tell me about it?
You never stopped trying to defy... At first, no one believed you. You could only vent your frustrations to the moon. In fact, you often sought comfort in the night sky. You wanted to see the aurora, so one night we promised each other we would go to Snezhnaya to see it together. Later on, you tried to run away, but you were brought back each time. Mother spared your life, but it wasn't out of kindness. Instead, she decided to make and still, you never gave up. Mother hoped that through ruthless duel after ruthless duel, she would be able to crown an ultimate victor among the children she raised. But you called on everyone to unite, to fight to a draw in order to reduce casualties. Your efforts may have only delayed the inevitable, but you tried everything you could think of, but every attempt ended in failure. Still, you never turned your sword on Crucibina, and you never, for the last 16 years of my life, I've done everything I can to fight for freedom. But now, I realize that the only freedom I truly possess is...
I never imagined I would say something like that. I must have been feeling really worn down, but somehow, I still think I understand. According to Mother's, if I could do it all over again...
Is that so? Even now, I'm not sure I truly understand what kind of freedom you were trying to pursue. But as the head of the House of the Hearth, and as the children's father, I've tried to give them the most basic of freedoms. It's something I discussed with the Iudex of Fontaine. The children who want to leave the house will have their memories wiped clean of all secrets pertaining to the organization. In return, they will be allowed to live a normal life in Fontaine without being prosecuted for... Of course, I won't simply hand freedom to them on a silver platter. They have to fight for it and prove themselves worthy of it. Only freedom that...
That's more than enough. That's exactly the kind of life I was fighting for. You know, Perry, I think you're a pretty... I'm really happy that you're the one who took over the house. I guess I do have one regret, though. I still haven't seen the outside world.
Well, it just so happens that our dear guests over here have been to many nations and traveled to countless places. Perhaps they would be willing.
Really? Of course! We've traveled all over the place. We've got so many stories.
Ah, that's where Mora comes from. I never knew that. If I had some Mora, I would buy 3. It's just too bad Perry doesn't like wearing dresses. And Mother? She probably wouldn't accept something like that either. Those yokai you mentioned. I once saw a drawing of this one guy with horns on his head and a super scary face. Are there any yokai like that?
Oh, sounds like you're talking about an Oni. We've met one, and let Paimon tell you, they're not...
I was always too afraid to skip Mother's fighting lesson, but at the academia, I bet you could do all sorts of secret things in class. I'm just kidding. Being able to study whatever you want without You know, I used to dream of being a bard, playing the lute while singing into the winds of freedom. Even if there was no one there to listen, I would have continued to sing no matter what.
The situation was super dangerous. Lenny and Lynette were accused of committing a crime.
Oh no!
Don't worry, we were able to turn the situation around super quickly.
Oh my god.
Thanks to Detective.
How'd you do that? Come on, tell me.
Okay, so it was like this. After the failed magic...
Shadows don't have the capacity to learn or grow. Any new information they encounter is quickly forgotten.
Another cutscene? Yep.
Clairvy, you've worked tirelessly from the shadows to overthrow the House of the Hearth. Now, by my authority as the Knave, I shall announce how this matter ends. You are hereby expelled from the House of the Hearth. You are no longer tied to this place. nor are you bound by its rules.
You're saying that I can finally leave? I get to experience the outside world as well? Oh, I almost forgot. There's no getting older for me. Still, seeing who you grew up to be makes me really happy, Parallel. Take care of yourself. Goodbye.
May we meet again someday.
Clairvy. She left so soon.
I also have certain sentiments left on. I wanted to tell her that the aurora I saw in Snezhnaya was just as beautiful, but a shadow's memories reset at dawn. Had we delayed any longer, we wouldn't have had the time. Whatever regrets may linger, let them be lost.
Father?
It's Linny! Hey, Linny! What is he doing back here? Let's go check.
Father, the bottled flames have been administered.
And you? What happened?
Thank you for giving us that choice, Father. Lynette and Fremine feel the same way.
I'm sure you're well aware of the expectations I have for you. I want you to follow in my footsteps and become the next king of the house. I must admit, I'm rather surprised by your decision to stay. There's nothing wrong with choosing to live a quiet life. Leading this organization is a heavy responsibility. One not so easy.
I just never understood what you saw in me.
You're brave, talented, and you would do anything to protect them.
Speaking up back there was so brave of you, Linny. It's all thanks to you that we were able to convince Father to back down.
You're a hero, Linny.
Hero? Father is the real hero. Had Father gone all out during the duel, there's no way I would have walked away with my life. She must have had it all planned from the beginning. I'm not deserving of that title.
You're wrong. In my opinion, all you need to be deserving of the throne is conviction and the necessary strength to act. We may have different ideas of what it means to be a family, but you can hardly be said to lack conviction. What you truly lack is strength. For someone of your talent, though, that's something that will come with time. Even without that strength, you still chose to face me in a duel.
Father.
No one knows what the future holds, what tragedy or triumph may be in store. If reaching a certain standard were required to go after what you want, I would never have succeeded. Strength may decide the ultimate victor, but those who let a lack of strength dictate their decisions or undermine their convictions will never be worthy of the throne.
I understand, Father.
Children must grow up to surpass their parents. Only then. The road ahead is not an easy one, so I'll ask you one last time.
You've done so much for me, Father, and that kindness must be repaid. Plus, with Project Stuja at hand, there are many dangers ahead, and I, for one, don't intend protecting my family at all.
Then you're welcome to stay. As for Project Stuja, you need not be too concerned. If those cowardly businessmen and heartless dignitaries try to take us down, I'm prepared to teach them a lesson. Having members who longed for the light was our organization's last weakness. With those members no longer among our ranks, the House of the Hearth is like a spider hiding in the shadows. We need only wait for our prey to come to us. At present, our imperative is to use their plan to our advantage. In doing so, A crimson moon shall rise amid the frigid blizzards of winter. No demonstration of loyalty shall go unrewarded, and no sacrifice shall be in vain. As for the two of you, whether we meet again as friend or foe, I'll remember the camaraderie we share, no matter how arduous the journey ahead. I hope we both.
And that's it. Oh, wait, 2 days later. Okay. Damn, it's been a ride, not gonna lie. It's been a ride. It's 3 o'clock already. Should really get to sleep pretty soon. I just want to finish this and go to sleep.
Fremine were recovering at the Hotel Bouffe d'été? Oh, Paimon wonders how they're doing. Maybe we should go check. Lynette? Fremine? How are you feeling?
Much better. What about you? Are you feeling alright?
I knew you'd come out unscathed. Us, on the other hand, well, we've been Oh, and I wanted to ask, Linny and the other members have left Poisson and returned to the House of the Hearth. According to him, there haven't been any more sightings of a spirit roaming the house.
I see.
I'm glad. Father came to check up on us 2 days ago and told us about what happened with Crusabina and Clairvy.
Wait, what? You've met the former knave?
Crusabina died a year after Clairvy. It was during the year between their deaths that I joined the House of the Hearth.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Crusabina had an extremely cruel and radical way of doing things. While she was alive, the atmosphere in the house... When I joined, though, the experiment she valued so much had already come to an end, and all the people involved, dead and injured alike, were gone. Crusabina never talked about the past with us newcomers. A couple of months after I joined, Father killed Crusabina and burned all her files. With that, the names of all the people subjected to her experiments, Clairvy included, were lost to the flames, along with the painful memories.
Father took in Lenny and me a couple months after that, but she never mentioned anything about Crusabina or Clairvy.
It really seems like something she was planning to keep to herself. The last time you talked to her, did she mention why she kept it a secret?
She said she didn't want us to be affected by the darkness of the past. She was worried we'd develop a false sense of gratitude towards her if we knew about it. The foundation of a family should be free of any corrupting influence. Whatever happened in the past, it has nothing to do with who we are now. And that's what Father told us.
But I still thanked her for everything. It was only after hearing about what Crusabina did that I finally realized how insignificant our lives could have been. The members of the house meant nothing to her. If Father hadn't taken over the House of the Hearth, I probably would have already...
Father rarely brings up the fact that she saved us. She doesn't believe that being indebted to her should be what ties... But even if we didn't owe her anything, we would still choose to stay. We may have arguments or times when we feel wronged. Some people may even choose to leave. But as long as...
Whether the path before us is bathed in sunlight. So I wanted to say thank you for helping us make it through this crisis. Without your help, we could have lost a lot more along the way.
Oh, we didn't do anything, really.
Of course. You're what?
Are Filio and Nanto...
I actually saw them at a cafe this morning. They didn't recognize me. From what I could tell, they were drinking coffee and talking about one of the operas that started running recently. They seemed happy. If I had to take a guess, I would say they finally found the kind of life.
Cool. What a ride, what a ride. Now, to fight her before we go to sleep. We need to fight her. Let's get the big boy team. Oh wait, no. You know what? I'm just gonna go with this. The fuck? Why is there 3 of those?
Afraid? Or do you not even have the courage to be afraid?
Strike is one!
Is it my turn now? With these rising flames!
Flags up! Observe! Pivot! Break a leg!
Now that's more like it.
Attack! That's the way. Flags fly! Observe!
With the fall of darkness, destruction shall rise.
Strike is one! Your name on it!
Have a taste of urban.
Flags up! And leap!
Is it my turn now?
Observe! Break a leg! Show!
What? One-shotted.
With these rising flames!
Yunjin's defense was super high. I can't believe that it did 70% of damage of Yunjin. Hopefully the second phase will revive me. The same mistakes. Nice.
Is it my turn now? Closer now. Spare your energy. Running is of little use. Is it my turn now? Not bad. You've proven to be a worthy opponent after all.
There we go.
Kindness has been seared away. My blade is all that remains.
Comes first.
And step! Watch out! Your grand finale! Reinforcements are here!
Flags up! And step!
Suntown is only the beginning.
And leap! Break a leg!
There we go. It just disappears. I wonder who is this for? Oh, the new two characters, of course. Xingxuing and Chlorine. Cool. That's the full fight right there. It wasn't that crazy, but yeah, that was cool. Oh, now that I think about it, they're not evolution materials. It's for the talents, I believe. Level 6 talents. I don't want to wait for that extra 2 resent to come. Nice. Cool. Alright, I need to go sleep. I'll see y'all later. Peace.